Good morning, friends. Today we will talk about the embryology of heart. Heart कैसे बनता है उसके पीछे का क्या background है? We will talk about this. First of all, we have to revise something about the embryonic germ layers. You can see my previous videos about the first 4 weeks of the development, and then you will continue from here. Let's review what we have done till now. So there were certain layers of germ layers were developed which we are going to develop in the further of the human body parts. Just like this, you can see from ectoderm, basically it is CNS and neural tissues, skin, epidermis, skeletal tissues, teeth. From mesoderm, it is bone, muscles, bones, cartilage, blood cells, vessels, and of course cardiac tissue, which we will be talking in detail. And endodermal part, you can see GI tract, liver, pancreas, respiratory tract, bladder, and many more. So these are some basic structures which are going to develop from these germ layers. Now we will talk about the cardiac cells, precursors. मीन्स जब कार्डियक सेल्स या कार्डियक ट्यूब बनने जा रहा होता है उससे पहले का क्या फिनोमेना होता है. So you can see in this particular slide, you are going to see on the side some days are written here. So it will be date. Then you can see a sequence how they are going to develop. There will be certain stages like right now we are going to talk about precursor cells. Then we are going to talk about heart tube. Then the looping. Then the separation. Okay, so these will be certain steps of forming the heart. So this is cardiac cell starts to develop to become endocardial tube on day 19. So day 19 you have to remember, and on day 19 it is the endocardial tube which is going to develop. So what is precursor cells? Actually, these are the cells from which the heart is going to develop. They are located in splanchnic mesoderm, forming a crescent in cephalic head and embryonic. They form when mesoderm migrates from into interior of the embryo from the primitive state. So if you can recall, there was something called as primitive state, primitive node, and from where the neural group were developing. Then the mesoderm was developed, and then further it was further divided into some coelom into the splenotropuric and somatopuric. So it is actually splenotropuric where it is going to be developed, and it is a part of mesoderm. So you can see now that these are called precursor cells. Precursor cells क्या होगा बाद में जुड़ के एक एंडोकार्डियल ट्यूब बनाएंगे. So these cells are actually also called as cardiogenic cells. और cardiogenic area में ये cells होते हैं called as cardio precursor cell. Remember day 19. So these cells now they are going to join together and then they are going to form the endocardial tube. Two endocardial tubes will form in starting and then they will combine together and then further process will happen. So here you can see that the folding of embryo tube will happen on day 21. The force laterally fuses to form endocardial tube into single. So those से भी single heart tube बन जाएगा जिसकी position in the thorax. Cephalocardio folding, meaning head to tail folding will also take place so that it becomes the position of heart and causes the bulging into the future pericardial cavity. So there are two small videos you can see slowly. You can see that they are coming together, and then the primitive heart is formed on the 21st day, and heartbeat start itself on the 22nd day. Again, you can see. Now you pay attention on the next video, which is cephalocaudal folding. तो head tail folding होगा जिसकी वजह से क्या होगा हार्ट अपनी पोजीशन पे आएगा. Like this. Okay. So this is what is going to happen. Called as cephalocaudal folding. Again, you can see. So there is a umbilical vesicle that is offset and developing vein that is central nervous system. Then heart, cardiogenic area was there, precursor cell, then pericardium is covered करके रखा था. Then the folding will start, and now it will come below to the, you can understand like central nervous system you can say, or the cardiogenic area or the heart. So this was about the precursor area. तो क्या हुआ यहाँ पे? There was the precursor cell. They combined together to form the tube. Then tube. There were two in number. They got fused together, forming primitive heart, which started beating also at the 22nd day. And then there was also at the same time the cephalocaudal folding was also going to be formed. Now we'll talk about the heart tube. So heart tube we got in 21st day. So it is the first structure which is resembling the heart. You see, this is first structure. And on 22nd say blood will continuously flow through this tube and the heart continues to develop. So it is now we are at stage the 21 day, and now the heart tube is going to be formed. It's already formed, you can say. Now here you can see there is heart tube, there is the internal structure of the heart, and then internal heart surface is there. So what we are going to do, I will click like this. So some part will come together, and then what actually they are going to form in future, you can see a real diagram also, that is the separate heart, and you can see here the diagrammatic representation. So one by one we are going to show you all the things. The first part is aortic sac. So aortic sac is going to form in future ascending aorta, brachiocephalic artery, pharyngeal arches artery. So you can see this is brachiocephalic artery, ascending aorta, and pharyngeal arches of arteries with again a different structure. Then you can see the next part, that is bulbous cordis. Bulbous cordis itself has two parts, truncus arteriosus and bulbous cordis. So they are going to form the aorta, pulmonary trunk, especially from the truncus arteriosus, and right ventricle from the bulbous cordis. You can see this is the aorta, pulmonary trunk, and right ventricle, which are the parts of the bulbous cordis. Next part is primitive ventricle. The third part is primitive ventricle, which is totally going to form the left ventricle. This is the left ventricle. You can recall left ventricle is the part which throws maximum velocity of blood to the other body part. Then primitive atrium, the fourth one, it is going to form left orbital and atrium, right orbital and atrium, rough part. So this particular part, which will be the left orbital, you can see the small part behind the great vessels. And here in the diagrammatic representation, you can say right atrium and orbital, left atrium orbital. This whole thing will be formed by the primitive atrium. Now the last part is sinus venosus. Sinus venosus is the last end of the tube, primitive heart tube, you can understand, which is going to form the right atrium, smooth part, coronary sinus, and part of superior vena cava. The coronary sinus is actually located on the inferior wall of right atrium, which is on the back side, and rest you can understand this is the right atrium, smooth part only. The rough part was already formed the help of primitive atrium, coronary sinus, and superior part of the vena cava. So these things will be formed from the sinus venosus. So these are five basic parts of our heart tube, which in future are going to develop the heart. So we are going to stop here for first video of this lecture. Second video, we are going to talk about looping and separations. Thank you.